I know that a lot of George Pickens owners are probably feeling pretty down right now. You're looking at this dude's game logs. You're starting him every week. You're seeing he's not doing shit for you, dude. He's been an absolute fart. You draft him in like the fourth or fifth round. You're like, what the fuck, man? What do we do with George Pickens moving forward, dude? Are his prospects moving forward a lot better? Is his rest of season going to be better than his first 5 weeks? I mean, it's got to be, right? It's got to be better. So in this video, we're going to be talking about George Pickens. We're going to look at his profile. We're going to talk about his, rest of season rankings. We're going to look into some of the data. And by the end of this video, hopefully you guys feel a little bit better about George Pickens, or maybe a little bit worse, or maybe you don't give a fuck and you already traded him or dropped him. But anyway, man, let's hop into this video. I'm Ron from Fantasy Flow, by the way. Here we go, dude. George Pickens. So I brought up his game logs. Now, if this induces some post-traumatic stress disorder or gives you a traumatic episode from seeing these game logs, you can look away or fast forward to a later part of the video. But he has had an absolutely brutal start to the season when it comes to the matchups, dude. Now, in week 1, he's got AJ Terrell. Week 2, he's got Patrick Surtain. Week 3, he's got the Chargers, who were at the time the number 2 secondary coverage team in the NFL going into the week. Indianapolis, okay, that should have been a better matchup, and it kind of was, right? 11 targets, 7 for 113. The dude is allergic to getting into the end zone, so he still hasn't scored a touchdown. But he's like, you know what? Against Indianapolis, the best matchup, I'm not going to get into the end zone, but I will fumble and lose the fumble. So he just to rub a little bit of salt into the no touchdown have an ass wound. And then in week 5, bro, against Dallas, a pretty good matchup. Everybody's kind of been slicing and dicing Dallas. The dude is not only a absolute I'm not going to say a bitch, dude. I don't want to go that far, but he at one point pulls a Dallas defender by the helmet, drags him down. He's clearly mad and salty. He has a bandage on his face that says always fucking open or open fucking always or something like that. It's just, and his snaps were down, right? And Mike Tomlin after the game said, we're trying to manage his snaps so that we can ensure quality or something like that. It's what? You're managing his snaps so that when he is on the field, he's doing his best? Sounds like some bullshit. That, sounds like a little bit of coach speak. Sounds like they did bench him because they were kind of unhappy with his player, his demeanor, his body language. I don't know. But I had really high hopes for George Pickens, man. He was somebody that in all of my mock drafts, I was like, all right. I was debating whether I should do it, right? I was like, if I take him in the 4th or 5th round, despite the fact that he has a really brutal matchup or a really brutal schedule to start the season, I knew this, bro. I knew this. I want to show you guys this. This was from my preseason. I do a preseason guide where I give it away for free. I gave it away for free. You just have to sign up on Patreon. You get it for free. And I give a little comments on every dude. I rank them. I had him as the 27th ranked wide receiver. And I do say, dude, the first thing I say is he has a difficult schedule, poor QB play, but the best wide receiver on the team. So he is a deep threat. He's somebody that I really liked, assuming Russell Wilson would play. So I highlighted it there, dude. If Russell Wilson was his quarterback, he was somebody that I was despite this difficult schedule, I do think he can still produce. Now, keep in mind, in week 7, he's going to play against the Jets, bro. So he might show up in week 6, pop off, and then in week 7, he's going to turn right back into, and he's going to poop on his own leg and just go, 3 for 15 yet again and do nothing and get mad and probably get ejected. So what do we do, bro? What do we do moving forward about a guy like George Pickens? A lot of you guys are thinking, you know what? Fuck this dude. I'm tired of him. I'm going to drop him. I'm going to trade him. I'm going to trade low. But I want to help you guys relax a little. I want to let you know that there, I think brighter days are ahead. I think we can look forward and think, all right, the worst of his schedule is past us. We already tanked those fucking 5 weeks, dude. You're probably 0-5 right now. You're 1 HP, and your season is pretty much done. But we can look forward, dude. We can play. We can play spoiler for some other teams that are going to be in the playoffs because you're bad and you drafted George Pickens. Oh, I'm sorry. So here's the reason why I think we can relax a little. So Russell Wilson seems like he's going to come back to practice in week 6. It seems like he's going to be practicing again. Now, that doesn't ensure he's going to play. The Steelers have made no indication that Russell Wilson's going to be their QB if he comes back. But if he does, dude, it's Lambeau, dude. When Lambeau, when Moon, It's like buying Cum Rocket or Safe Moon at, at ICO at the launch. It's like buying Bitcoin back in 2014, right? Like, we're in, bro. If Russell Wilson becomes a quarterback again, we're going to get at least, a deep touchdown pass every 2 games from George Pickens. And you're still going to probably lose because you're probably bad at fantasy, but at least at least we can have a couple good weeks where we feel a little bit better about drafting George Pickens. Look, I don't mean to roast you guys about drafting George Pickens, but this was to be expected, man. And if you didn't account for this and draft some wide receiver depth, in the first like seven rounds, and really like load up on wide receivers, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You should have been subscribed to me, dude, and you should have seen what I had to say about George Pickens before the season. But we'll end this video by just looking at his strength of schedule or his rest of season rankings. He is still ranked as the 24th wide receiver, and it's because of this, bro. As I mentioned, 5 stars in strength of schedule for the regular season as well as for the fantasy playoffs. The Pittsburgh Steelers have an absolute cakewalk strength of schedule for wide receiver production rest of season through the fantasy playoffs. There is no team with a better schedule. Devontae Smith and DJ Moore, as you can see here, also have 5-star in regular season, but only 4 in the playoffs. So nobody else on this chart this high up has this type of setup, dude. I think we can be pretty excited about Pickens moving forward. Obviously, other than this New York Jets matchup, but other than that, it clears up if Russell Wilson starts. I think greener pastures are ahead, dude. The grass is greener on the other side. Just stay with it. I do think he's going to get a touchdown at some point. Like, it's got to happen right now. I'm a little concerned about the doghouse allegations that maybe he's in the doghouse. Maybe he gets traded, dude. I heard his name being thrown around with some trade rumors. So I don't really know, man. But I think just stick with George Pickens. You definitely don't want to sell him now. I mean, what are you going to sell him for right now? You're going to sell him for like, a bag of saltines, like an opened bag of saltines. And like maybe like, I don't know, a fucking spoon of cinnamon, and you have to eat all of it together and die. So what the fuck? What does that even mean? I don't know. This is like my 5th video recording tonight. So I'm done, dude. My mouth is drier than as if I just ate a whole bag. I ate the other half of that saltines bag. That's why my mouth is so dry. But hope you guys liked this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like, dude. It really help the channel. And if you are new here, hit me up with a subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do catch, goddamn, I can't even talk, catch my videos as they get published, man. You can hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I love the banter, dude. I love responding to you guys' to your comments. Start questions, trade questions, whatever you got, man. Hit me up. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.